Hello. And welcome. It's so nice
Jinx.
to come on and see people here. We're so thrilled of you people to come over and find us on YouTube.
Do we look extra large?
I know you do. This is where it's because we're at this, I don't know, teeny tiny table.
Yeah.
But I thought we'd show you here. Look at our little, here's our kitchen.
Okay.
Just, okay.
So you good? Good. No. Are you just
That's okay.
You're just going to sit here? Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And right behind here's our bathroom. So we have to get up from the table if the other person wants to use the bathroom. It's very cozy. And there's the bed. And it's just this lovely.
I don't know where we're at.
That's
There's
okay.
the bed.
It's our
There's
lovely.
the
People
bed.
said, we want to see your little tiny house. And the outdoors is gorgeous. So we are loving being here. So we are coming to you from Tucson. Donna is here with her cut up brown paper grocery bag. We're talking about, we love the whole idea of using what you have. So we're really big on that. Okay, Tim, I'm way too big on here. Oh, this is really weird. Okay, get in here, close. We got to scrunch it. And you can tell it's cool. It's cool here in Tucson today. Rained all yesterday. Today it's cool. Tomorrow
Now
will be warm
you're
again.
small.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, everyone. No mail today, which is just really odd.
We didn't have it forwarded to our post office box in Tucson.
But we do have our weekly giveaway, which is always so fun. This is what I do with my retired stamp sets. And this is Heart Month, so everything we're doing has a heart in it. And this...
Valentine's Day, if you didn't remember.
Yeah, and this was a celebration set from a few years ago. And this is going to Sandra Bergen. So Sandra, just message me your address and we'll pop that in the mail to you. And the one for this week is this. It was a host set, touched my heart. I love this stamp set. You have to even see where I can see this, but and I had so many beautiful cards. This is just gorgeous, whether it's sympathy, and look at this lovely with sympathy. Love the writing right on there. I love you most for the beautiful ways you touch my heart. This is really an elegant, is the way I would say it.
And
stamp set.
The heart is hidden. It's hidden.
Yeah, it's pretty in that flowers.
Vines.
Makes gorgeous cards. I absolutely love this set. So that is the giveaway for this month. And you just need to get involved. Then you're automatically, you can comment, share, whatever. So, and once again, we have a host code and we can't find it. It's really hard trying to live out of your car. I don't know. So Tim just rewrote it here. And one of you sent a new word for this, and it's on my old computer. So can I tell you guys, we've had so much trouble with tech. As you know, you've experienced this with me, with things not working. I also got a new computer right before we left. So I'm here with two computers because I can't get everything to work on my new computer. But that was on my old computer. So I have to find it for the next time. So sorry about that, whoever had another comment. But we did have, and I remember who this was, but Freddie Prince, 6,464 new tunes. Okay, so we do have that one because that one's just in my mind.
And we figured out where Freddie Prince was from.
Yeah, yes, there's an ongoing discussion. Do you remember now?
No.
No, because somebody said something and then or Tim said something and people corrected him.
Oh, yeah. Also, I've got one that's partially at 6464 Nancy Titus. That's my sister-in-law.
Okay.
So
okay.
Shout out to
and
Nancy.
Julie is wondering if she missed the bridge classes. My bridge card class, the All Good Cards Club, you guys, for $15 a month. We
all missed
a weekend together. And it's really fun. And you can just buy once for a higher price. But it was last weekend. And so I'm going to make this story short. But those of you who watched my agony live, it was 3 times last weekend and we couldn't get on. And we went on, tried over and over and over again. And then we discovered our landlord found someone to come out. It was the internet connection here. Got that all fixed. And then Facebook put me in Facebook jail. I cannot use Facebook Live until they decide, because I used it too many times in trying. So anyway, that's why, I'm not happy about that. But so I did manage to go on and I did some unlisted YouTubes and I put them up, but we lost kind of the whole live experience, but it was still fun. So hopefully you'll find those. And man, I'll make some changes about that, but it was an agonizing weekend. And
it was.
I don't think I've ever felt so much support from you guys. That would just made it feel okay anyway. So anyway, we love you guys. We appreciate that. And now everything's here fixed. So if it were now, it would be just fine, except that Facebook won't let me on. So before we left, I plan things for a whole month's worth of cards. So, which is really unusual because I never do that. I'm a last minute person. Who here is a last minute person? Frank Practice. There's a good one. Frank Practice, 6,464 new tunes. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, we cannot say enough about you guys. So I did plan some that were just really fun and easy because I also love quick and easy cards. And if you've been over in the Back Porch Stampers, oh my goodness, people share so many awesome ideas. I always say I love kind of sharing the basics, kind of like the basic way of doing something. And then I love seeing what everybody else does. They step it up and do all kinds of amazing, wonderful things. And I just love it. So Ginger's a get her done person. But are you a last minute get her done, or are you someone who really has it all laid out and planned? Oh, Vay's last minute. I am so last minute, but I'm really proud of myself. I did all this, but I had no idea we were going to run into other problems. So the motto, I think the thing in life is you just have to roll with life because
yes, you do.
Because, you know, there's always going to be something. And we crafters, we are adaptable in our crafting. So I guess we'll be adaptable in our life. So anyway, we love the community. So make sure you check out the Back Porch Stampers if you haven't. Oh, and my one other thing, because I really talk about this. Did you know that I have a weekly email newsletter? Did you know that, Tim? You probably know nothing about that. But no. You get a new card tutorial every week from me.
You started that last week?
Yeah, I don't know how many years it's been, but I just wanted to make sure. So you can just go to KarenTitus.com and it says, I want that somewhere on there on the side, you know.
I do it all the time. So, I want that.
Yeah, he does.
Do I ever get it? No.
But you guys can get this if you ask for it. So I just wanted to point that out and then you also get all the latest announcements about any upcoming classes or anything. So it's worth to do it. Jeannie says she works best under pressure. Oh my goodness, I do. You know, here's my philosophy. If I've got a lot of time, it's going to fill up the whole time. If I have a little bit of time, it's going to fill up that much time. So I can choose between a little bit of time or a lot of time. But I am trying to change. So we'll just see.
I'm going to try wasting time. See if that works.
But we are enjoying being away and being in lovely Tucson. And we've met with some of you here, and that's been really fun.
That's been fun.
We'll also be ready to go home. That is, you know, part of the fun of leaving is the fun of going home. So.
And I think we're just going to go home and relax, right?
In your dreams. Okay, so let us come down and look at the cards we're going to make today. How about another really quick and lovely, here's Tim's mints, this little table. We got to just, you know, shift around.
Yes.
And now Tim's going to arrange.
They are Tim's mints.
And if you were here, he'd offer you one.
No, they're Karen's vitamins.
Oh, they're my vitamins. Okay, see what I even know because
stored in
I'm terrible about taking them when we're gone. Okay, Tim, we're going to get this. Okay, there we go. Look at this lovely card. I think you're wonderful. And it opens like that. Thanks for brightening up my day.
That's right.
Isn't that a cool card? And this is so easy. And I thought, what a perfect one to take traveling. It is a perfect kind of card that you can dress up, leave plain, but you can also make a whole bunch. And I think one of the coolest things about it is you can take your paper.
We can bring this all the way down to here.
That's okay. I think we're fine.
We don't have any lines.
Oh, okay. The aesthetics of it all.
Look at that.
Okay. But what I really think is cool about this is if you have a 12 by 12 paper, this is 3 inches by 12.
Look at that ink pen that I wrote those wonderful code out with.
I think it's time for a new ink pen.
All over me. I'm
okay. But back to what I was saying. If you have a 12 by 12 paper, you're going to cut it in 3-inch strips and you're going to make 4 cards like this. So I also think it's just an awesome way to use up paper in a very effective way. So I think, isn't that cool? Okay.
I better pay attention.
So do you like this? So beautiful and fun. Thank you, Jennifer. Ginger said she's going to be making it this afternoon because she's a get her done person. Oh, I love it. I'll always think of you with that line now. And, you know, right after this, I put up in the Back Porch Stampers that this is the weekly challenge. And we actually do a drawing there on Wednesdays, just for amongst all the people that post an idea, because I love to have you seen not my 5 ideas or 2 or 10 or whatever the week was, but you'll see like 100 more ideas when you go there, which is just amazing. But I thought this is just really an awesome card. So we're going to make this one and then I'm going to show you some more and I'll make a couple more. So all you need, now this is what I asked you to bring. And we can add one more little paper, but I like to make it really easy when you're doing your laid out, because I always think when you create along with me, the best idea is to take paper you don't really care about and do a mock-up, because it's just going to go into your pattern supplies for ideas. So you have your piece that is 3 inches by 12 inches. And like I said, you would have 4 of those. And then you're going to have your base card, which is just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then we're going to have a smaller sheet to go on it. We always talk about 1/4 inches. So this is your 5 1/4 by 4. And then, so we put these together. A little extra, a little leaf from outside there. Okay, so this is the whole thing. This is 12 inches, and we are doing a trifold. So Tim, what do you think I should score at? No, but Tim on the spot with math.
Okay. Say the last sentence again.
June's thanking us for the laughter and the light. Good. We're glad we can provide that, because I said,
I'm serious. What was the last?
If it's 12 inches and I want to cut this I want to fold this into 3 pieces.
3?
What do you think?
Okay, 4 inches.
Ooh, you're good. I thought I'd trick you up. 4 inches and
8 inches.
8 inches. Or if you always want to just remember 1, you can always flip it. But either way,
because 4 and 8 is really
but that is a really easy one, isn't it? And then look, it is just a trifold. We've done trifolds before in many different ways. So this is just another easy way of doing a trifold, because they're all cards are just variations on a theme. And now I could put this directly on this, or this is 3 inches by 4 inches. So if I want to mat it, it's going to just be on 3 1/4 inches by 4 1/4 inch. So I just think these are really easy measurements. So I'm just going to do this one. Put this on. And again, your paper is going to determine your card and the occasion. I just love this because you could use it for anything. And then you can decorate it all different ways. So I'll completely make this one.
And our bone folder is the
hairbrush.
Hairbrush. Why not?
Okay, and we'll put this on. Okay, I hope the wheels are already turning with you, because you're thinking about what papers you have. Okay, and then it's ready to decorate. Oh, and I used the opposite side on that one, but it doesn't matter. I kind of like that yellow because it kind of showcases that better, but they both work. So it's totally fine. And then this is how I chose to decorate that one. So if I can take a moment here and okay, I will try to do that.
Where do the words come from? On the inside, where does that go?
Oh, do you know what? I brought all the stamp sets along that had the words in them. I will put what stamp sets those are in on my blog post, because of course the stamp sets are in a box, because I do like to show where they came from. But I just love when you collect stamps. You guys know you have a lot of words. I know some of you even stamp your words and put them in a separate book so you can look them up.
I think you do that.
But I use them from all, because this is, highlighting the paper. But I think you're wonderful. Thanks for brightening up my day. I just really like how these go together. Yeah, Margaret's suggesting using a butter knife on the opposite side.
Ooh.
Yes, we can find all kinds of things here to use. So anyway, this is the basic card, and I will put that up. And you know what else? Oh, see, yes, we could do that. Okay, Tim, now you'll be set. Now, the other thing that is, well, yeah, let's move on. It's a little shock. Okay, so now the next card I'm going to make is, we're going to do this one. So we're just going to do some different papers. And now this is the tulip paper, which is absolutely one of my favorite. And, and sometimes I get little marks on mine because I put I close it up to take a picture of them flat for my blog. And that's when I said, I'll get them up. But look at that. Happy birthday. Love you so much. So we're just changing.
It's right there.
Yeah. And one of the things, there it is. Because see, I put little glue dots on them to hold them temporarily. You'll notice that these happen to be the same. I keep a whole little box of different die cuts, because now when I was making these, I could just grab those and find something that I like to fit in here. So it's just kind of a fun way. Instead of, you could just cut another rectangle too, but that's just kind of a fun way. So let's make this one and just change the paper in it. This is definitely a chop it up. Chop up your ideas. Absolutely. It is one of those. And it's one where you can just make a whole bunch of these. And, oh, and I'm going to change this up a little. See, I don't even know if these are from these parts, Tim. I have no idea. Okay, I'll just put things there. But we're going to use this paper this time.
Big tool.
But it's from the same paper pack. Oh, these must all be the same. And then I thought to change it up a little, we're going to use, yes, we're going to change. This was a white background. Here I'm changing to the pool party because I just wanted to.
What's the other side of it?
Other side of what? This?
What's your other choice?
This.
Oh.
So see, either one. Either one works
yeah.
on that. In fact, should I go ahead and put this on? Let's just go ahead and put this one on. We'll set that aside. Because I love to see if you're using a pack of paper. Oh, see, there he goes. I think it's really fun how you can take different papers from a pack. Now, if you took this idea from a whole paper pack, you'd get 4 cards from each 12 by 12, and then you'd have 6 different papers. So you'd get, 24 cards out of just half your paper pack, and you'd have all these cards that look pretty. They're kind of on a theme, and yet they're different. And what make great gifts.
4, 4, and 4.
So remember, this is 3 inches by 12, and then I'm scoring it at 4 and 8.
4 and 8.
I do love simple folds, I must say. And look how cool this is. Okay, so I'm going to put this, and then, of course, my red is going to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So we'll put this one on.
Not upside down.
Well, it really doesn't matter because I can fix it afterwards. It's the front one that matters.
You flip it around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just flipping it there. And I'll put this on the back. And then I'll put this on. And then I thought for the, oh yeah, okay. So then I have my, oh, these are just pieces from the other, so I can actually finish my other card.
Ooh.
So to decorate this, I just did a little, I'm actually going to wait on the happy birthday part because I think I'll pop this one up on dimensionals. So this just makes a fun little accent. And then if I pop this up, and you see how I added a little birthday there?
When we're at
Do
home,
the inside?
I usually go and search for the dimensionals, but
Yes.
I don't think I will here.
It'd be happy searching here through the boxes. And the funny thing is, I did bring some supplies, but then I did a card swap while I was here. And then I have absolutely nothing left. I'm out of snail. I have this glue, so that's really good. But isn't that pretty, Tim? Because look at,
Very pretty,
they're the same,
but different.
but the different papers in the pack and just a different color in the background.
Well, I love the white and the white. That is really a nice, and the red.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
really
it
nice.
is fun, isn't it? Yeah, do you prefer one over the other? This okay. I absolutely love this paper too. This is probably my favorite paper in this. And then you see how this is going to fit in here too. But that can all wait. Oh, great! I'm glad you guys love this. It's so fun. Yes, Poppy Parade and Pool Party. That combination. And you know what else? This makes me think spring. And I just. We're going to be so ready for spring. So good. Oh, I'm glad you guys love this.
What's Poppy Parade?
The color. The
Oh,
color of the red. Isn't that pretty? Oh, okay. So that is the next set.
You go back to the other one.
Mm-hmm. What about the other one?
Put the.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll do that off camera later. Because now we're just going to look at cards. Okay. I'm going to show one of my other favorite papers is this. I love see, I brought all this along to, are you guys stamping with me? We'll just keep going if we do it like that, but how fun. But I wanted to show, look at how cool these are. I love both of these. And these are from the same paper pack.
Really? That's very Japanese.
It's a very Asian.
Maybe that is true.
Crane. They both are. And look at, see, sending 1,000 well wishes on your special day. Yeah. Your special day could be a birthday, a wedding. It could be anything. I think that is absolutely stunning. And then
could be the day that Karen's Facebook starts working.
Yeah, that could be too.
What a special day. Too.
And look, there we get again. And I just think I love that these are from the same paper pack, just like the last two. But they're both stunning, and they could be different occasions. So those are those. And so when I travel, so you guys might do this too. Do you see what I did? I just put things in bags, but I'm thinking this is a fun idea at home too. If you are someone, like me, if I'm going to do a whole bunch of cards, I do all the cutting and then I do set them aside because I tend to put them together at a different time, or maybe when Tim is watching TV and I'm half watching TV. But I have everything together that I need, and then I can just pull it out. So a great thing to take on vacation would be to do something like this. And then let's just pretend here that I am doing, there are dies in the set that go with this. Debbie says procrastination is her middle name. So then let's say I'm doing a bunch, because of course you can get 4 of these out of one 12 by 12, right? So let's say we're going to do a whole bunch of these and we're going to have them for gifts. Now I'm going to take a bunch of them and I'm going to do all my scoring here. Do all my 4 and 8s. So who else makes cards like this? I know there's a difference between people who just kind of make one card at a time the full way through, and then those of us that do the quantity stamping. Then I'm going to go through, I'm going to do this, and look at, I obviously did something wrong. So do you know what I'm going to do about that? Okay.
Be creative.
I might have done this one wrong too, because I might have, sometimes I don't. Isn't this back pretty too? Sometimes I don't talk and speak very well. Okay. That one, this one works.
Yeah, and that one doesn't.
This one, I have 2 choices. I could go fold it again, because I actually don't think you would notice it, or I'd cut it and make it smaller.
Can you do it without cutting it or folding it differently?
Do you know what I'd do? I'd probably cut this part off and then you'd never know. It'll go that way. I think that would work. We have a lot of different ways of fixing something.
I think it would work just like this.
Okay, you'd like it just like that. Let me look.
See if it works.
Well, this is what it would do. This becomes the problem. It would go right on there.
It's a big problem.
So we're going to have a whole different look. Now, the other thing though we could do though, see, we could cut both of them off. Okay, I'm just gonna fix with this because I love to play with it. Personally, what I would do is just fix the folds because it's designer series paper. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. But here, I just wanted to show, here would be my other trick. I would cut that off, and then cut this to match. And I just have a smaller centerpiece to my card. I think that would be just fine. And then I'd send it to someone that I know will love it anyway. Okay, so obviously, Tim, I'm not going to send it to you.
No, because I would know.
No.
I would know that there was a mistake.
And you're right. Tony is saying that she loves to do special cards, like one-on-one for people, but she also loves to mass produce. You have a bunch of cards on hand. And I agree. Look, I did 4 1/4. And do you want to know why, Tim?
I think she's saying,
Mother, this is just not a time to call. We always joke about that. She calls now. But I'm going to redo this. I saw my white line here. You guys know I do these white lines as for when I'm doing scoring folds, but that's a whole nother trick. So anyway, I just have that on there. I'm just going to fix this.
It's actually your mother's nephew, Jim.
Oh, okay. Okay. And see, we're just going to see how bad this looks, and then I'm going to tell you what I'd fix next. Oh, Tim, this works out well. Then do you know what else I can do?
No.
I could put a little teeny strip right down there and have that be a cardstock and have that be like it was planned. Okay, yes. Do you like my guys? Like that idea?
It's planned.
Oh, I love that. Everyone is saying we have a whole bunch of ideas in the chat. And I thought, but isn't that great? Because this doesn't make it a throwaway card. We can fix things. We're crafters. So anyway, I have all these pieces. I'm gonna do that later. We can do short ones while we're gone, but I'm gonna just show those 2 cards again because I absolutely love these. I just think these are just so fun. And this, you can see on these, I'm just focused on the paper. I picked for these just papers that this is from the same paper, and there's a die that cuts these out. So anyway, that's really cool. And then I have 2 more to show here.
This time.
And later I'll put them together. But this is a nice way to just store things for on a time then when you're ready. I know some people go on crafting retreats and they bring everything. If I'm getting together and crafting in a group, I can't think in a group, but I can bring things like this to work on. So I love having things all done and ready to go. And then I can just sit and more like assemble.
Karen, you're not going to do those?
No.
Because I had a piece of advice.
Oh, what would be? I'd like to hear your
Okay.
advice. Okay.
Okay. Bring that back out.
Okay. First, I'm going to show the finish card.
Yes.
Happy to have you in my life.
Yep.
Isn't that a fun word with a peach? Yes.
Oh,
Thanks for brightening up my
it.
day. I love this card too. And I'm going to tell you, in this stamp set that goes with this, there's like have a peachy day. There's all kinds of really cute stamp sets. But, you know, it was the day before we left him and I couldn't find it. So words we can just substitute. This is from, I know, the Valentine one that there was one with hearts. And I just love that phrase, happy to have you in my life. I just see using that a lot. So that's how we do things. And I just thought, okay, what was your advice?
My advice is to measure twice, score once.
Oh,
good idea.
I have a better piece, Tim. How about I measure and you score?
That would help.
Okay. Or you could measure twice. I could pass on the scoring to him. Maybe that would be the deal. Okay. Do you want to be fun today? Let's have people vote on a favorite card. And I'm going to send out the favorite card too. And that'll just be a separate thing because sometimes it's just fun to hear what people like. I love this too with the plants. And these, again, are just from the plant paper. Another little
very
happy
nice.
birthday. And it's like the plants are sitting there. Nobody deserves a happier birthday than you. So we made 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 5, 6. Oh, I'm going to send out 3 of these. So we're just going to see the top 3 that get voted on. I'll just, and you know, just voting because I could do that. So we just have a couple of days because I'm going to go ahead and just randomly pick some names. So just tell us what your favorite is. So how are we going to decide that? Let's go. Okay, you could say peach, plants, flowers, Asian or crane. There are 2 tulip ones, so either one works.
Big tulip, little tulip.
And daffodils. Okay. Oh, that'll just be fun. As we can send out a few more things. I am sending Tim to the post office even when we're traveling. So thanks. Oh, I love this because that helps me. I believe someone's asking what color the red is and how you pick the colors. I just want to point that out. One thing I love to do is to work with a suite at a time. And whenever you're working with paper, I love to tell new stampers too, find a paper. I go, what kind of ink should I get? Find a stamp set, a paper, whatever you're going to work together. And then look at the colors that are in that designer series paper. And then I pull out those colors. So for instance, and I do think this is Poppy Parade, right? Poppy Parade, Pool Party, Apple Green. They're all in this set. And then I love to just lay out my papers and all my colors as I'm designing. I just think it's easier to kind of think in terms of some things that go together. You just get a lot more mileage out of what you are creating. And all of these can mix and match and be great together. Oh, Becky says that when she goes to crops, she does the pre-made too. And and so I just traveled with this box. In fact, here's my box. I got to show you because this box it has 4 of all of my Thursday Facebook Lives fit into this box, which is just pretty cool because and there's just 1 left to go. And then they're all just in these containers ready to do. And then afterwards I can put them together. So thanks. Yes, the colors are listed on the back of the designer series paper. They're also in the catalog if you go look in there. But I think that is a really helpful way like this now is the Calypso Coral and it also has Pool Party. It's just kind of fun because it just when you lay them out, then you know what kind of catches your eye and what you're going to like together. Oh, I'm loving the voting. So this will be favorite. In fact, we're only going to vote for, because Tim is going to the post office. This is kind of a live thing. You're going to the post office tomorrow at noon. So you have until noon to vote.
No.
No.
I'm going to the post office at noon. So 11.
Yeah, but in the morning,
11:30.
I have to list the names because you have to message me your address. Otherwise you'll get it when we come home. It's not like you won't get it, but so anyway, that's very fun. Oh, you guys, thanks for spending this time with us. We totally appreciate. And just thanks for all your kindness to us. Let us know.
Sounds like Carol Burnett. Thanks for spending this time with us.
Oh, yeah. There's another goodie, but oldie. See?
Do this.
That's it.
Do you know what that meant for Carol Burnett? When she would do this at the end of every show.
What did it mean?
It meant she told her mother that she was fine.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. Well, very fun. Well, we thank you for spending this time with us and for being so gracious to us as we kind of struggle through technology in life. But thanks.
Yeah.
And we'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.